More than 200 farmers gathered for an auction, but when it began, not a single voice was heard. For a young farmer named David O'Connor, the 80-acre piece of land up for sale was far more than just property. It was family history. Generations before him had owned that farm, but it was lost after being sold to a relative who didn't protect the family's legacy. Since then, the land had been out of their hands, a painful chapter that lingered for years. When the farm finally returned to the market, David and his father knew this was their one and only chance to reclaim what was once theirs. But when they arrived at the auction, their hope quickly faded. More than 200 farmers had shown up. The competition looked overwhelming. There was no way they could outbid that many people, or so it seemed. The auction began. David, anxious but determined, placed the first bid. Then, silence. No one responded. The auctioneer called out again, waiting for a higher offer. Nothing. A third call echoed through the crowd. Still, not a single voice. The room remained completely still. Moments later, the gavel struck. The land was sold to David and his father. It wasn't until afterward that the truth became clear. The farmers had made a quiet, unspoken decision. Out of respect and solidarity, they chose not to compete. They stepped back, giving the young farmer a chance to bring his family's land back where it belonged. For David, it wasn't just a victory. It was one of the most emotional moments of his life. He would later say that only 2 days ever humbled him that deeply. The day his son was born, and the day an entire room of farmers chose silence so his family could come home again.